Do you need to make the comeback of a lifetime in 2025? Welcome to Comeback Kings. My name's Preston Neely. If you are a kingdom-minded, Christ-centric man of God on the comeback trail, influencer, artist, entrepreneur, or even working a 9-to-5, probably because you lost your business. If you are in an epic battle to take back what the devil has stolen from you, this community exists to support you, to equip you, to connect you, to get you everything that you need, especially like-minded brothers, to get victory, to get back up, to get from where you are to where you know, I know, we all know where you need to be. I've had to make several significant comebacks in my life, but this most recent that was available for all the world to see because it was done spectacularly publicly, it began in 2012. I had 4 or 5 different businesses up and running at the time. I had just got a record deal with Atlantic Records, living my dream, and we had just done the biggest product launch in internet marketing history. Literally, we had doubled whatever the record was at that time. We had brought in $10 million in 1 week. So here I am. I'm living in an 8,000 square foot mansion on the water with a beautiful wife, children on the way, and living most people's dreams. What I thought was mine. I was making $2 million a year passively. Now that sounds good on the surface, but once you have everything taken care of in your life and you have to figure out, what am I actually here for? What is my main mission? And if you don't know it, you know the pain. I don't even have to describe it to you. Here's what started happening. Life started chipping away at me little by little. It was so insidious because it wasn't like one main thing just came up and cracked me across the head. It was just one thing after another thing, and I did not see, because I wasn't surrounded by brothers like I am now. I didn't see the attack. I didn't see what was being set up against me. Betrayals from business partners, back surgeries gone wrong, a $3 million tax bill that showed up in my mailbox that ended up going away by the grace of God. Getting married and all the stress that put on my life that I wasn't used to. Children on the way that I wasn't prepared as I thought that I was. What really did me in was a vocational identity crisis. That was the underlying pain that took me over the edge. I spent years trying to figure out who I was and what I was supposed to do. All I knew was that what I had done previously was no longer fun. It was no longer anything I felt like getting out of bed to do in the morning. And nothing I attempted to do new things, to go start new businesses, new ventures, nothing worked. My mojo had disappeared. I don't know if you can relate to that. That spark, that fire, that zeal, zest, love for life that you used to have, that I used to have, it was gone. It just disappeared. And so what do? So listen to me carefully here. What most men do, and what I ultimately did, is they turn to alcohol, drugs, and porn. You will be amazed at the percent of successful entrepreneurs who are raging addicts. And it just started little by little. All I knew is that I was in pain in life, and that when I took just a little bit extra of this prescription medication that I was on, the pain went away. And it just crept up on me. It got worse and worse and worse. Before you know it, fast forward, I'm homeless. I'm living on the floor of a friend of mine's vacant home because I've lost my house. My family has left me. I have no money. I have no job. I have no businesses. Most of those businesses, a couple of them I exited, but most I lost or liquidated. I lost absolutely, positively everything. Granted, my story is pretty extreme, but that just goes to show that if I can come back from all of that, You can come back from just about anything. And I did come back. By the grace of God, I ended up sweat equity partnering with a friend of mine, same friend whose house that I was staying at, his vacant home. He had a local co-working space that I partnered up with him on, but it wasn't just any co-working space. It was a Jesus space. It was Christian Jesuspreneurs all working together to help build each other's brands, build each other up, help each other get through life, just about every way imaginable. Kind of like Comeback Kings. There was a Bible study going on there every single week that I jumped right in, all about how to hear God's voice and catch his purpose, get his vision for your life, kind of like the one that we do every single week in Comeback Kings. Every member there had one hand up, one hand down. They were mentoring somebody, being mentored by someone else, kind of like what you see here in Comeback Kings. Are you beginning to see a pattern? Well, that pattern is no coincidence. That's not by chance. That's on purpose. See, I patterned every single thing that I experienced at that Jesus space. I patterned Comeback Kings off of that because within 12 months, of me having that experience, that wake-up call on the floor of my friend's vacant home and starting a new life in community with brothers, God gave me everything back, times 2. He restored my mind, my sanity, my health, my money situation, my purpose. I've now been brought into alignment with my life's calling. I wake up every day knowing that I am doing exactly what I am supposed to be doing, namely turning around and helping guys like you get through what I just had to go through. I know what you're feeling right now. I know what you're going through. I know the frustration. I know the agony. I know the confusion. I know the pain, I know the heartbreak, I know the regret, I know the perplex, the daily grind, not knowing what it is you're supposed to be doing. And I know the process of testing different things and to try to see what works for you. Who are you supposed to be in this world? I've actually come up with a system to find it. Within 12 months, I systematically found my thing, right? God's got a brand for you. He's got a brand new brand. He's got a brand new life for you. The fact that you're even here watching this video, the fact that you resonate with any of this, do you resonate with any of this? That tells me that God is about to bless you. Everything that has happened to you had to happen. Receive that, because it's the truth. It had to happen exactly the way it has happened. There was no way I was going to get from where I was to where I am now and where I know I'm headed with you, with the Comeback Kings, with my ego at the level that it was, with my frame, my perspective, where it was at the time. That old man, that guy that you used to be, that if you really think about it, was pretty egotistical. Even if you were trying not to be. That was true for me. My ego was like Mount Everest. This whole experience has chopped it down to what feels like practically nothing, right? In order to be something, you have to become nothing. And so what you're going through is part of the process. You're in process. You are being set up. This is a setup for your good, for the good of your family, for the good of everybody that you are about to bless, everybody that you are about to share your experience with, your comeback story. And I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to help you build your brand. Welcome to Comeback Kings. We're going to be, I almost fell off my chair. God gave me look at this home. He gave me my luxury stuff back. I mean, it's all just stuff, but I mean, come on. It's nice to have nice stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, he's got like a $2 million place that he put me in, another luxury car. I got custody of my kids. Most importantly, I am a brand new man. I'm not the person I used to be, and that's the point of this whole thing. The point was never the business. The point was never the marriage. The point was never you and your health and your anything. The point was God breaking you down so he can break through you and into this world. And that's what he's doing right now. Being familiar with the process, being in community with other men who know what you're going through and why things are happening the way they're happening. It's so crucial. If I didn't have that, I never would have survived. Never. No freaking way. You absolutely, positively have got to be surrounded with like-minded brothers who preferably are ahead of you on this whole thing so that they can pull you up. You got to get around the right people. Comeback Kings, we're going to be coaching you. We're going to be training you. We're going to be bringing you through the 40-day challenge where you will have your own brand within 40 days. You're going to get free coaching from me, a free call with me to get you going on the fast track. We have a book club with the top 100 books you must read if you're going to come back. We have that same Bible study that I went through that got me hearing the voice of God. That's fundamental. That's key, hearing the voice of God and acting on that instead of your voice. This whole thing has been about getting rid of that voice in your head that thinks it's something when it's nothing, and replacing it with God's voice, the Word, the only Word, the real Word, real life. This is all about exchanging your life for God's life. But you have to know how it works or you're gonna lose your freaking mind, man. Like nothing's gonna make sense. Welcome to Comeback Kings. I'm looking forward to meeting you.